Hello guys! Welcome to our channel. I'm glad you are here. Today we will talk about I'll never forget you.
That looks like a clear and engaging presentation. I'll never forget you topic is interesting. Is there anything specific you'd like to adjust?
Grammar. Will, want, decisions, offers, promises.
Your explanation of grammar, will, won't, decisions, offers, promises is clear.
Look at the cartoons. What do you think the missing phrases are? And there is a missing phrase here.
I see that. The dialog box shows line B has a missing phrase. The context in line A might help figure it out.
Do you know the answer? The first one? That's 2 burgers, an extra large order of French fries, and 2 ice cream sundaes. Anything else? Yes.
Based on the grammar point and the context, the missing phrase probably involves a decision or promise. Since A asks anything else, B might be, yes, I'll have that, please.
I'll have.
Exactly. I'll have is a perfect fit, as it's an immediate decision, which is one of the grammar points you're covering.
I'll have, for example, a diet soda.
That's a great example. It shows how will is used for a decision made right there.
It fit now.
Looks good. That fits the context perfectly. Are you ready for the next part?
The next part. Do I want to go back to the previous version? Do I press yes or no? I need to do my homework now. What do you think I should fill in this blank?
That sounds like a promise or a decision made for the future after the homework is done. So something like I'll play would fit in the blank.
I'll play. Maybe I'll help you with when I finish because I need to do my homework.
I'll
Okay?
play or I'll help.
I'll help. I'll help you when I finish. Number 3, promise. Well, hurry up. I can't wait much longer. Just one more kiss. What do you think I should fill in this blank?
I think I'll give would fit well, making the phrase, I'll give you just one more kiss, promise.
I'll give.
That's a great choice. It ties directly into the promise.
I think could be better. I'll change. Oh, I change because the frog is sweating that if the princess give you a kiss, he will change. I will change. Promise. Make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense with the classic story.
Listen and fill in the blanks. Let's check.
That's 2 burgers, an extra large order of French fries, and 2 ice cream sundaes. Anything else?
Yes, I'll have a diet soda, please.
2.
Do I want to go back to the previous version? Do I press yes or no?
I need to do my homework now. I'll help you when I finish.
3.
I'll change. I promise.
Well, hurry up. I can't wait much longer.
Just one more kiss.
Look at the cartoons again. In which one does somebody promise to do something? I think it's number 3.
That's correct. The phrase, I'll change, promise, clearly indicates a promise.
Decide to have something.
Could you clarify which cartoon you're referring to?
These cartoons, for example, I think offer to do something
If we look,
is number 2. Okay.
that's right. In cartoon, so that means offer to do something matches cartoon 2. What about decide to have something?
Is number 1 because he decided to have a diet soda.
Yes, the man in cartoon 1 decides to have a diet soda. Is there anything else you'd like to check?
Let's go to Grammar Bank. Match the sentences. For example, it's hot in here. I'm thirsty. What's the sentence match with that.
I'm thirsty matches with I'll get you a glass of water, which is option I.
Option I will get you a glass of. Yes.
Perfect. What's next?
I have a headache.
I have a headache could match with I'll turn off the music, which is option H, as that would be an offer to help.
This exercise is hard.
This exercise is hard would match with I'll help you with it, which is option A, another offer.
Yes. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry matches with I'll make you a sandwich, option B.
These bags are heavy.
You can match that with I'll carry one for you, which is option C.
Okay. Number 6. I left my wallet at home.
That would be option D. I'll lend you some money.
Perfect. I need that photo urgently.
I need that photo urgently pairs with option F. I'll send it by email now.
Good. Number 8. We don't have any milk.
And for we don't have any milk, the best match is option E. I'll
E.
buy some on my way home.
Complete the sentences with will, want plus a verb. We have these verbs buy, call, forget, get, have, help, pay, take, and tell. For example, what would you like? I'll have the fish. I can't do this crossword. I think I will
The correct
help you.
help is correct. I'll help you is a complete sentence.
How about number 2? It's a secret.
For number 2, it's a secret. The answer would be I won't tell anyone. I promise.
Won't tell. 1. I promise. When will I hear from you again?
You can use call there. I'll call you tonight. Makes sense.
Call. Perfect. Number 4. Can I borrow $50 when
For number 4, when will you pay me back?
will you
The second blank should be pay.
pay? Number 5. It's my birthday. Pay. You said pay? It's pay.
For number 5, the correct answer is won't forget.
Won't forget. Okay. Number 6. I feel sick.
Perfect. And for number 6, I feel sick, the response could be I'll take you home.
I'll take you home. Good. Number 7. This chocolate you bought isn't very good. Yes, I know. I will or I won't.
In number 7, the correct answer is won't buy.
Won't. I won't buy. Number 8. These shoes are too small. I
And for number 8, I'll get a bigger pair for you, man.
get. Let's go to the pronunciation. Word stress.
Sure,
Two-syllable verbs.
This section is about word stress in two-syllable verbs. As it says, most are stressed on the second syllable.
Yes, just a sec. Let me read the statement. Look at the two-syllable verbs below. Which syllable are they stressed on? Put them in the right column. As you can see, we have this word, and I have to put here.
Let's start with agree. The stress is on the second syllable, so that should go in the second syllable column.
Go ahead.
Correct. Arrive is also stressed on the second syllable. It seems like you're dragging arrive again. Remember, most of these verbs are stressed on the second syllable. Borrow is stressed on the first syllable.
Borrow. Okay.
Actually, borrow is typically stressed on the first syllable,
first
so
syllable.
that should go in the first syllable column. How about
Borrow.
complain?
Complain. Complain. It's about the second syllable.
Complain is stressed on the second syllable, so that will go in the second syllable column.
Go ahead. About decide.
Decide is also stressed on the second syllable.
How about depend?
Depend is also stressed on the second syllable.
Forget.
That's right. Forget is stressed on the second syllable.
Impress. invent, invite. But offer
Invite.
is in the
Happen.
first. Happen as well, not happen in the second syllable.
That's correct. Happen is stressed on the first syllable.
Yeah, how practice, practice, refer.
And practice is also first syllable stressed.
How about promise?
Prefer is stressed on the second syllable.
Yes, repair.
Promise is stressed on the first syllable. Sunbathe is stressed on the first syllable.
Sunbathe, sunbathe. Okay. In 2 words.
Looks like happen and invent might be in the wrong columns. Happen is stressed on the first
Happen,
syllable and
yes.
invent on the second.
Invent. What else? Do you know? The missing word?
The remaining word is receive, which is stressed on the second syllable.
Receive. Are you sure?
Yes, that's correct. All the words are now in the correct columns.
Get. Speaking and listening. Look at the sentences. Talk to a partner. When do you think people say them? What do you think they all have in common?
This section is about speaking and listening. It asks you to look at the sentences in the speech bubbles and discuss when you think people say them and what they have in common.
Look at the title of a newspaper article. Do you think it's another promise that people often break? I'll never forget you.
Steve Smith from Devon in the UK met Carmen Ruiz Perez from Spain 17 years ago when they were both in their 20s. Carmen was studying English at a language school in Steve's town, Torbay. They fell in love and got engaged, but a year later, Carmen moved to France for work, and the long-distance relationship first cooled and then ended.
I will continue. A few years later, Steve tried to get in touch with Carmen again, but she had changed her address in Paris. So he sent her a letter to her mother's address in Spain. In the letter, he asked her if she was married and if she even thought of him. He gave her his telephone number and asked her to get in touch. But Carmen's mother didn't send the letter to her daughter, and it fell down behind the fireplace, where it stayed for 10 years. What were Carmen and Steve doing in Steven's town? That's the article.
According to the article, Carmen was studying English at a language school in Steve's town, Torbay.
Yes, that's it. Carmen was studying English and Steve was living there. Why didn't they get married?
You're reading the questions correctly. The text above describes how Steve's letter didn't get to Carmen because her mother didn't send it, but it doesn't explicitly answer why didn't they get married. Is there another part of the article you can show me?
I know, but Carmen to France for work. It was a long distance.
Exactly. The long-distance relationship is why they didn't get married.
Yes, number 3. Why didn't Steve's letter get to Carmen? Because Carmen's mother didn't send the letter to her daughter.
That's the correct answer from the text. Carmen's mother didn't send the letter, and it fell down behind the fireplace.
Now listen to part of a news program and answer the questions.
Earlier this year, 10 years after Steve sent the letter, some workers were renovating the living room in Carmen's mother's house. When they took out the fireplace, they found Steve's letter and gave it to Carmen's sister, and she sent the letter to Carmen. Carmen was now 42, and she was still single.
When I got the letter, I didn't call Steve right away because I was so nervous. I kept picking up the phone and putting it down again. I almost didn't call him at all, but I knew that I had to make the call.
Carmen finally made the call, and Steve answered the phone. He was also now 42 and also single.
I couldn't believe it when she called. I just moved into a new house, but luckily I kept my old phone number.
Steve and Carmen arranged to meet a few days later.
When we met, it was like a movie. We ran across the airport and into each other's arms. Within 30 seconds of seeing each other again, we were kissing. We fell in love all over again.
Last week, the couple got married, 17 years after they first met.
I never got married in all those years, but now I have married the man I always loved.
So Steve and Carmen are together at last. But will they keep their promises?
Wow! When the workers found the letter, they gave it to Carmen's sister. When Carmen got the letter, she called Steve. When Carmen called Steve, they arranged to meet. When they met a few days later, they fell in love again. And the last week, they got married.
That sounds like a sweet ending to the story, and you've linked the events correctly. It seems they reconnected and got married last week.
Vocabulary. Look at the sentences.
Okay.
What's the between go and go back? You know the
Go
difference?
means to... Yes, go means to move towards a place, while go back means to return to a place. Does that make sense?
Yes, totally.
Great. Shall we move on to completing the dialogues in exercise B?
Complete the dialogue with a phrase from the list. We have these phrases and have fill the blanks. The shirt you bought me is too small. Don't worry, what do you think?
The best phrase is take it back. So the completed dialogue is A. The shirt you bought me is too small. Don't worry, I'll take it back to the store and exchange it. I still have the receipt.
Take it back. Second, please. Hi, Jack. It's me, Karen. I can't talk now. I am driving. I'll call you back. Third one. Could I see the manager? She's at lunch now. Could you come back? That's my pen you were using. Give it back. Number 5 is pay me back. Number 6 is send it back. Okay, people, very much for today. God bless you. See you next class.